Hi guys, how have you guys been? It's been a really busy month for me here, and welcome back to this episode here where we will continue our topics on how to actually move and plan ahead for this upcoming game week and also our busy fixtures in December. So let's go on and go through a couple of changes that happened along the way with my team here. So you can see that there have been the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold coming in, Emerson as well coming in, Wilson and Ronaldo is the key changes that have taken place here now. Of course, Ronaldo's change is prior to the fact that Social was being sacked earlier on this month. So I'm still pretty optimistic on that. Okay, so now let's go through what happened in the previous game week here. Sanchez doing really well for Brighton here. You can see Brighton. You can consider a couple of the defenders. In fact, with Lamptey exceptionally passing the eye test. He's performing really well. You can see it on the right wing. He's so attacking. Is almost like how Chelsea or how Liverpool does their formation. So for this, I expect you can see that Lamptey is also only at 4.4 million here. So he's a good option that you guys can consider to bring him in. My concern is the fixtures, okay, because I'm quite inclined to be dependent on how the fixtures play out there. Alright, so Trent doing really well once I brought him in for a 4-point hit, unfortunately. Okay, so getting a 9-pointer there. Defense, Ruben Diaz as well as Cancelo conceding a last minute goal there against West Ham. So I mean, we'll take that this is a game of football, so there are a lot of changes along the way, so we can never plan what to expect, all right, for FPL especially. You can see that Livermore always performs when we bench him, and he just actually didn't get those points if we expect him to deliver. So oh well, this is football. So now, you're going to midfield here. Gilmore is a player that I like because you can see once Dean Smith is on board with Norwich, their players are in fact a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more. We call it gung ho approach. So Gilmore is actually doing pretty well. He's usually hovering around the region for between the CDM and the attacking midfielder position. So there are changes in this Norwich team, which is really exciting. Usually they pass on the last final passes to Pookie. So we will see how Gilmore will fare moving forward here. Now, Mbomo has really disappointed. It's almost similar to what happened with Harvey Barnes earlier. So, Mbomo is currently in my squad because of his chip value here at 5.5 million. Now, Ronaldo was a concern here because he did not start the game against Chelsea like what everyone expects, but because with the high pressing gameplay from upcoming new manager here, he is actually quite a dog for every game, meaning say he's not fixture proof, meaning say his place in the starting lineup is no longer guaranteed despite his profile. No, that is a concern to the 30+ percentage of managers that have him. However, I have my own justifications for why he should continue to stay in my squad at this moment. Okay, apart from fixtures wise, you can see that Ronaldo is my gut feeling. I'm definitely not certain on this. My gut feeling is he's being rested as well because you know that in this busy fixtures of December fixtures, there will be rotation around the entire squad. Okay, not only for United but for other teams as well. So there will be rotation. Importantly, have your bench players ready to come on at any point of time because it is so useful. We all see what happened with a Tottenham match earlier on, whereby the game was being postponed last minute. So anything is possible in this game now. current captaincy armband is on Ronaldo here, because I do believe that Salah's minutes will be managed here, because against an Everton team that's not performing. In fact, Liverpool probably don't need to go all out to get that 3 points. You get what I mean? But the concern about that fixture is Liverpool and Everton is Everton is actually is likely to deploy a much more defensive setup, which they have done successfully against some teams early on in this season, and in fact in previous season as well. We know that that's how Benitez comes and play. Hopefully get a counter attack opportunity and score from there. So they don't like to play with the balls with balls in possession for them, so they'll usually do the defensive work. Now this may not play into the hand of attacking Liverpool here. So with rotation in mind, I feel, my personal take is, I feel that Salah minutes might be managed here. Okay, obviously you can go for Trent Alexander-Arnold as a differential captain. That's possible as well. Okay, but currently my captain's armband is on Ronaldo here. Now I make the swap. You can see Ruben Diaz has came up for Marcus Alonso. Now this is the reason why I'm actually so far behind in terms of points tally. We know that Chelsea's fullbacks are attacking like crazy, like mad, scoring points after game week with that kind run of fixture, and I'm holding on to Aspilicueta alone, which did not start any of those easy fixtures there. Now with that in mind, Marcus Alonso comes straight right to my team at 5.6 million. I do feel that he's a bargain considering how long Chilwell might be out. In fact, there are rumors that he might be out for the entire season. We were not sure on that. We will get confirmation in January for that. So, keeper wise, 2 playing keepers are always a good idea. McCarthy should comes in for Sanchez here, because just solely because it is a home game. Okay, I'm not confident that he can get a clean sheet against Leicester, but Leicester City is not entirely free flow football all the way. Okay, put it that way. Now home ground again against Brentford here. Emerson, Tottenham have their rest early on because the game earlier did not play out. Unfortunately, for games like this whereby there is a last minute postponement, I don't think that the players themselves have the full rest, because they have to travel to that stadium. They are mentally prepared for the game, so I don't think that they actually have a full rest. However, I should justify why I bring in Emerson instead of regular on early on. Because I believe everyone knows that Ryan Sessegnon has actually begun full training with the Spurs players. So the left back position is actually a little bit more prone to rotation with Sessegnon there in the left wing back position. So he has actually come on for Reguilon before, so it is a possibility that might take place. Whereas for Emerson, Doherty is not really the previous Doherty that everyone knows, so currently he's more nailed on. That's why I go for Emerson. And okay, we move on to midfield. I'm contemplating between Gilmore or Livramento. Both have a kind fixture, but because I do feel that the game with Newcastle and Norwich will have goals in them. I do feel that both will want to give it that extra bit of effort to get that 3 points, which is so crucial for a bottom table clash there. And lastly, the captaincy choice is still not decided yet. It might go down to Mo Salah there in the end. I will see what the conference that the pre-match conference that for United's match for the matches ahead. So there might be changes here for the captaincy. We are not decided yet, but this is my current setup to go for this upcoming game week, and let's hope for green arrow again. Thanks guys.